welcome back to my channel. So today is super exciting. I'm going to be doing my first like general Q&A. I've done a Q&A before. It was like my second video of 2018, I think. My second or third. I don't know. Yeah, so that Q&A was about like why I got kicked out of college. So I'm doing like a regular Q&A now. I hesitated to do one of these because I was like, no one cares, you know, like no one really cares about Q&As. I mean, I don't really, but you guys ask me a lot of questions pretty often, and so I was like, maybe I should do a Q&A, like, maybe they're ready. So you guys want the tea. I was afraid you didn't want the tea, but when I asked if you wanted the tea, you guys wanted to know the tea. I'm going to be answering these questions. I'm going to be putting my makeup on. I have my disgusting mirror in front of me. Love that. And yeah, so we're just going to get right into the freaking questiones. And these questions are freaking good. Like, I was like, wow. So the first question is, do you do wedding makeup? I would love for you to do my makeup for a wedding I'm in, but I don't know if you do that. Yes, I do. I do makeup for people, like on very rare occasions because I'm not working now because of my carpal tunnel, but when I do work, it's hard to juggle my actual job and makeup. But on rare occasions, like if you have something going on a weekend, like say a wedding, yeah, I would love to do your wedding makeup, girl. Like, I don't know who you are, but slide in my DMs and we can talk. Yeah, I love to do wedding makeup. I've done wedding makeup for one other person. She's literally the best. And it was fun. I didn't do her makeup, like she was the bride, but I did all of her bridesmaids makeup, and that was really fun. But yeah, yeah, I do makeup for anything. I just like, it needs to be planned, and it can't really be during the week because I'm going to be going back to work soon. Okay, so the next question is, if you were stranded on an island and only had 3 makeup products, what would they be? Well, the easy answer is, I don't know. That's because, unless I have like 90 makeup products on, I don't look good. And I'm not being dramatic, I just don't. But if I had to choose only 3, I'd probably choose, like, I almost said my Flexitarian highlighter by ColourPop, but I wouldn't choose that, only because if I was on an island, I'm assuming there's water, and so I would want something that's like powder, not something that's like pretty much a cream. Sorry, this mirror is dirty. But I'd probably pick a powder highlighter. I don't know which one, okay? Like, I don't know. But it would just be a powder highlighter, and it would be really cute, and I'd have to have mascara on the island because my eyelashes are stupid, but they would be especially stupid without mascara. So, and probably like a lip gloss. Like, if we're going to be natural and glowy, we're just going to be natural and glowy. You know, like if we're going to be on an island, we got to look cute a little.
That is not correct.
Ew. Next question is, who inspired you to get into makeup? And that's like, in my life, like, as a child, my grandmother, like my Nana, inspired me to get into makeup because she loved makeup a lot. And obviously, like every other beauty guru, I played with her makeup when I was little, and I remember one day she was just like, do you want me to like show you how to do makeup, like actually do it? And I think I was probably in like 1st or 2nd grade, and I was like, yeah, I want to know. So she did my makeup. Like, the only thing I can remember from her showing me how to do my makeup, which she showed me like shortly after my birthday or Christmas or something, because I had like this makeup gift set. You know those like really big ones that you could get for like $20 for like young teenagers? Well, maybe not teenagers, but like kids, like, you know, young kids. She used that, and which I thought was really cute because she wanted to show me with products that I had, not products that she had. But anyways, the only thing I remember from that experience was her using powder, her filling in my eyebrows, and using red lipstick, and she took like some sort of pencil or a kohl, like a black kohl, and like put a beauty mark right here. And I was like, what's that? And she was like, it's a beauty mark, like it makes you beautimous. She always said beautimous. So like, yeah, she inspired me. In my adult life, like when I got serious about makeup, and started loving it and experimenting, like in middle school and high school, the person that inspired me, let me think. People on YouTube, just like, I was really into Michelle Phan. I watched her religiously. Like when I was in middle school, I had my mom order this like Coastal Scents eyeshadow, like 88 color set, and they still have it for sale. Actually, she ordered me like a set of like 4 different 88 color eyeshadow palettes, and it was like $60, which that was a lot back then, especially for like a little like middle schooler. But every makeup look that Michelle Phan used, she like used those, so I wanted to have them. But in high school, like maybe 10th grade and up, the person that really inspired me the most was my friend Kelsey. She was my best friend, like especially in earlier high school days. And she's the one that introduced me to a beauty blender. And I remember like I was in like 12th grade when I found out about the beauty blender. She told me, she was like, it's like the best beauty sponge ever. And I would use like those stupid white sponges you can get from the dollar store. And I was like, how much is it? She was like, it's like $18. And I almost died. I thought that was so expensive, but now it's like pretty reasonable in my opinion, because you know, you can get a lot of use out of it. But I don't own a beauty blender. Yeah, I do. I have one somewhere. I just don't use it often because I don't like it that much. I like this, the Real Techniques one, because it gets a lot bigger and it has a flat side, and the beauty blender does not. But we're not like, I don't even know why I started talking about that, because we're not talking about the beauty blender and which one's the best, because we're talking about who inspired me. And yeah, my best friend in high school, Kelsey, she inspired me to do makeup. Like, to do makeup, and experiment. She's the one that taught me about putting white eyeliner in my, waterline. She taught me a lot of stuff. Like, she was really good at makeup. She still is. Yeah. Shout out to her. Love her. What advice would you give to someone who wants to start YouTube but is nervous? And this answer is going to be really cheesy, just like the last answer was. But the best advice I could give is to just do it. Okay? Like, I mentioned in, what was it? Oh, that really long get ready with me that I posted a couple of days ago, or like last week or whatever. I talked about how I was like, I'm like a go all out or like don't do it at all person. Like, if I can't do it perfect, and like, you know, this is so frustrating. I don't know how to explain anything, but like, I know the things, like, okay, I'm going to talk to you, okay? Like, I'm talking to this person who asked me this question. I know what's stopping you, okay? I know what's stopping you from doing YouTube. You may be worried about what people think, and don't say you're not, because you are. Trust me, when you start YouTube, you think, oh, well, I'm not even going to really respond to the hate. Okay, well, when you start YouTube, you want people to watch your YouTube. So you're like, okay, well, I'll just post on Instagram or I'll post on Facebook that I have a YouTube. So people you know start watching your YouTube. And then you start worrying about what people think because they're your main audience, right? It's hard to get new people to come to your channel. So like, they're your main audience. You talk to them a lot, so you care what they think, especially since you probably went to school with them. Okay? Another thing, so one, you do care about what people think. Whether you think you do or not, you do. Trust me. Another thing is you may be thinking, well, maybe I'm not talented enough, or maybe I don't have anything to offer, or maybe no one will watch, maybe no one will care. And that's wrong. Because someone will watch, you know what I mean? Like someone will watch your content as long as it's thoughtful content, as long as you put your heart into it and you really try and don't just want to do certain things just, you know, just for no reason. Like people will watch you. I also know another reason you were probably nervous is you were like me and you're like, oh, I don't have lighting, I don't have a cute background, like I don't have any filming equipment. I film with my phone and this tripod. I have a ring light that was like $100, and I got these lights from the dollar store and this curtain from the dollar store. I got these stick-on panels. The stick-on panels was like the most expensive thing. You don't really need those, but I wanted them. That's like a $150 thing, like this wall right here, but do what you can with what you have and show people that you're willing to work and just willing to have fun, and like you're willing to put your heart into putting content out there, and that will show, and you will eventually get to this place, which isn't much, but I'm saying, like, you know, I know you're worried about what people think. I know you're worried if you're good enough. I know you're worried if you think you're funny enough, or you're cool enough, or you're smart enough, or you're sweet enough, or whatever. You are. You're all of those things. The only person that's stopping you is you. If the best place that you have to film a video is outside, I don't know if you're doing makeup. I don't know who's asking this question because they're all anonymous, but I don't know who's asking this question, but if all you have to film is outside, or if all you have to film, like all the area you have is your car or a park, or the only area you have to film is your closet like me, or your bedroom, your bathroom, whatever, just make it work. I promise people will know a genuine person when they see one. Trust me on that. But yeah, whoever you are, like, message me. I'll help you. Like, I want more people to come together and support each other instead of just like one person worrying about what the other person's doing because they're jealous or they think they're being stupid or whatever. Message me. If you follow me on Instagram, message me and we can talk. Like, don't be afraid. But I understand your concerns. We can support each other. I'm concerned, like I was and still am concerned, but I'm not as concerned as I was about my YouTube. But yeah, I know why you're nervous. It's very weird talking to a camera, just to be honest with you. But yeah, if you want to talk more about it, please message me. I wish I knew who you were. But I wanted these questions to be anonymous for a reason, because I want you guys to know that, like, I wouldn't be biased anyways, but if they're anonymous, you guys would know for sure that I wasn't being biased, because they'd be, like, I wouldn't know who they were. But also, I did it anonymously. Like, I want you to do it anonymous so you could ask me whatever questions you want without feeling like you were being judged for asking that question. But yeah, so just message me, okay? Like, I don't know who you are, but I want to know who you are. Can you do a video introducing your dogs? Yes, I can, and I would like to do that pretty soon, but it probably won't be a video dedicated to just my dogs, because that's boring. but I will introduce my dogs to you guys because I know a lot of you don't even know me. And so you don't know, like, that I have dogs or, like, what kind of dogs I have. But yeah, I'll do a video on that, like, really soon, or, like, a video including my dogs really soon, maybe a vlog or something. Will you make cooking videos? Well, no. And that's because I don't have a cute kitchen, and don't even start on me, okay? Like, we don't care if you have a cute kitchen, Corey. Like, we don't even care. Like, you're so cute, and, like, we love you, and we just want to see what you, like, cook, and, like, what you make, and, like, trust me, guys, like I said, I'm one of those people that's, like, if it's not exactly the way I want it, I don't want to do it, and I don't like my kitchen, and it's ugly, and it has bad lighting. And when I get that renovated, maybe I'll do a cooking video, but sometimes I do, like, sometimes on my Instagram, I put, like, recipes for stuff I do, and in my vlogs, I usually have at least, like, I show you guys at least one dish, but no, I probably won't do cooking videos. I'm sorry to whoever asked that. I love you, though. Thank you for asking. And this is on the same topic. Will you do a house tour? No. And that's for the same reason. My house is ugly. That's it. That's all I have to say. My house is ugly, and no one wants to see a tour of it. Okay? The next question is, do you collect anything? I collect makeup, and I collect books. That's pretty much it. I don't collect anything else. I don't collect shoes. I don't collect clothes. I mean, I have to because we have to wear clothes, but, like, I don't really collect anything except books and makeup. So the next question is, what is going on with your dog? I've seen you post a few times that you had to take him to the emergency vet. Also, how is your other dog? You said she wasn't doing well a while back. I hope they're both doing okay. And yeah, so my dog, Copper, you guys have met him a few times. He's doing great now, but he was not doing good. I'm going to make a video about this because it's really important for pet owners, but he has not been doing well. He's like 3 years old, and he's always had stomach issues, and so, like, we took him about 2 years ago, and they said that it was probably like a grain allergy, so we switched him to grain-free food, and that worked for a little while, but then he started having problems where he would, like, throw up, and then, like, poop, and, like, diarrhea, and, like, a month and a half ago or so, we took him to the vet. They said that it was acid reflux. He was throwing up. He threw up like 16 times in one night. I posted about it on Instagram, but he was, like, throwing up like crazy. So we took him to the vet. They said everything was, like, it's just, like, you know, acid reflux. It could be pancreatitis, yada, yada, yada. So they put him on bland food, medication. He was fine with that. We went on about our lives. Okay. Well, he started having diarrhea, but again, like 2.5, 3 weeks ago, but it was bloody diarrhea, like blood, son. It was like, I mean, there was a lot, okay? Like, I don't want to go too graphic, but there was a lot. But, so we took him again, because he, like, wouldn't stop pooping blood. It was, like, so bad. So we took him again, and basically the doctor was like, so he probably doesn't have a grain allergy. He probably has gastroenteritis, so you need to put him on Purina, Pro Plan, Sensitive Skin, and Stomach. So we ordered 12 cans of it from Amazon, and he did great on it. He just came off of it. We ordered a bag of Purina, Pro Plan, Sensitive Skin, and Stomach dry food for small breed adult dogs, and he's been doing wonderful on it. I'm so thankful that we found out what was going on with him, because we didn't want him to die, you know. We didn't want him to have some sort of, like, and before you guys ask, yes, we had him checked for parvo. We had him checked for, like, that one thing that dogs die from that's, like, their gastrointestinal things. Like, we've had him checked. He had x-rays to make sure he didn't swallow anything. But yes, thank you for asking. I love my dog. He's my child. He's doing great. And my other dog wasn't doing well a while back. Her name is Sasha. She is a Yorkie, and she's like a full-size Yorkie. I need to figure out what I'm doing with my eye makeup. So Sasha is she's a full-size Yorkie. I've already said that. But she has problems, okay? Like, I'm not exactly sure what her problems are. I'm going to go in with Ring the Alarm from the Jaclyn Hill Vault. I haven't used this in literally 1,000 years. But I need to since I bought it. So Sasha's balding, okay? It's kind of sad because she's really cute, but she's been balding for like literally 8 years. And we've never taken her to the vet. She's not my dog. She's my grandparents' dog. They've never taken her to the vet for that. So, but she acts normal, so like they never took her or anything. But she was throwing up here a while back, and I was afraid she had heartworms. But so far, like, I think it was just like a bout of, I don't know, like maybe acid reflux or something, because she's fine now. And the situation only lasted for like a day. But yeah, she's doing good. She's balding just like normal. She's cute, even though she's bald. But I'll introduce her to you guys, like I said, in like a future video when I introduce all my dogs. And I have 3. How is your relationship with your husband? Why do you want to know, sis? My relationship with my husband is good. He is an extremely good person. I love him. He's my best friend. He's cute. He's going to be in a video soon. We're going to do a video. Like, I'm not going to tell you guys what it is because I'm really excited about it. And I always tell you guys everything, so I'm just going to like leave this one to myself. But he's going to be in a future video, and it's going to be super exciting, and you guys better watch it. You and Russ want children? If so, how many, boys or girls? We want 1 boy, 1 girl. Boy older than girl. And do we want them now? No. I mean, yes and no. Like, we'd like to have kids, like, but we're not rich. We just want to make sure that the child has like everything he or she needs, like literally everything. And we just want to, I don't know, you know, they always say like you'll never really be ready, and I agree with you, but I'm not ready. Maybe one day we'll be like, okay, well, it's not going to get any better than this, so let's just have a kid. And when that day comes, I'll let you guys know, and I'll make a vlog or something. What is something you regret from high school? See, this is where you guys like, you know, like, this is where you guys get like real deep, you know what I'm saying? But seriously, on a serious note, what do I regret from high school? There's so much. I regret, let me think. I regret a lot from high school. I regret not participating in school activities more. I wish that I had gone to more football games, but I didn't really have any football games, like anyone to go to them with, so I never went. I wish I was like in sports, but I was overweight, so I didn't want to do that because I didn't want people to make fun of me. And I wish that I was in band, and I wish that I had tried harder in cosmetology class. But most importantly, I wish that I didn't let people affect me the way that they did. And I wish I didn't try so hard to be certain people's friends, because it wasn't worth it to be their friend, because they weren't actually nice people. But I wanted to be, I wanted everyone to like me. So I was friends with people, and I would like you know, do the things that they wanted to do and laugh at who they wanted to laugh at. And yeah, I'm going to make a whole video on my high school experience and my regrets, basically. This eyeshadow sucks. Sorry. But yeah, don't worry, you guys. And I know you're like, but we want the tea. We want the tea right now. But like, this video can't be 1,000 years long, and that's exactly what it would be if I started making a video about high school, because then I would start crying and then it would just be bad. So we're just going to move on to the next question, which is, are you still going to do the plus size high school experience story time video? Yes. I'm a little bit nervous, but it's going to be okay. I just need to figure out how I'm going to format that video or videos. Like, am I going to talk about, like, what my experience was with friends and dating? Am I going to talk about what my experience is, or was with, like, clothing and, like, just everything? Like, am I going to talk about all that in one? Yes, I am still making that, but I haven't figured out, like, what format I want to make that in. And I'm still making the video where I talk about my opinion on being overweight. That's coming too. I just want to have, like, a balance on my channel where I do more than makeup and more than not makeup. I just want to have, like, a balance. I don't want to do one thing all the time, which I have a tendency on my channel to focus more on lifestyle stuff than makeup, ironically. But yeah, all of that's coming. But I can go ahead and talk to you guys a little bit about my experience. Just kind of like, spoiler alert, it sucked. My plus size high school experience absolutely sucked. I hated it. And I had a lot of issues with boys, and had a lot of issues with just myself in general, like within myself. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys about that shortly. Were you ever scared that boys/men wouldn't like you being plus size? Then she goes on to say, or I'm like, yeah, I guess it's a girl. I'm plus size myself, and I often wonder if someone would ever love me for all of me. I'm confident when I'm with people I know, but extremely self-conscious with new people. Yes, I was scared that boys wouldn't like me, but it's actually like, I thought my whole life that boys didn't like me, but they do. They were just too embarrassed to, like, admit it in public. So yeah, I was scared, like, even in my adulthood, before Russ and I got together, I was scared, like, because it can scare a lot of people off. You know, they don't understand it. They think it's bad. They're embarrassed, whatever. But actually, you'll find that more often than not, the boy that's like, there are a lot of boys that like you, girl. Like, especially if you're younger, you know, in high school, there's a lot of boys that could like you, but won't say it, and that sucks. Like, I've been there. Like, I had a crush on this one boy in school, and like, he was everything. Like, I had the biggest crush on him. I don't know why, because he was stupid, but I had the biggest crush on him. And I remember he would, like, flirt with me all the time, but he would never, like, ask me out. He never asked me on a date, nothing. And I'm pretty sure he drove a truck. Like, I'm pretty sure he had his license. Like, we could have gone out on a date if he wanted to ask me, but he never did. He would just smile at me, and, like, I don't know, he would just flirt with me. Like, he was one of the few guys in my life that I actually knew was flirting with me. Like, that I actually realized it. But one day, I was sitting in class, and we had a class together, and I was in a group with 2 other girls, and they were like, what am I going to call him? Let's call him Chris, okay? They were like, Chris said that he would ask you out, but only if you lost a little bit of weight. And that's the moment when I didn't have a crush on him anymore. And I was like, next. What was the question? Yes, I was scared. And being around people you know versus being around people that you don't know, it's taken me a long time to realize this, but I think a lot of my insecurity with being around people that I don't know comes from, like, just social anxiety, not even my weight. Like, I don't even think about my weight when I'm with new people. You said that you're nervous around new people. I don't know how to phrase this, but, like, don't feel bad about yourself, okay? Like, most new people that you meet are nervous too, and, you know, they're not thinking about your weight. And if they are, who cares? Like, I mean, I know it sounds like pretty harsh, but they don't pay your bills. You know what I mean? Like, they don't pay your bills. You don't sleep next to them at night. You know, if they are that shallow and they're going to be that rude, then, like, don't be around them. But yeah, it is hard to meet new people, especially when you're overweight, because you feel like you have to prove yourself more because you have to compensate for being overweight. Like, when I start a new job, I have to be like, I have to tell myself, okay, you have to be amazingly outstanding at this, because you don't want people to use your weight as an excuse for a reason why you're a certain way. And that's why it's very stereotypical for plus size girls to be really freaking funny, because not every girl feels this way, but I feel this way. I've always been like the chubby freaking funny girl. So, like, I've always been funny. One, because I like being funny, but two, I like to have people think that I'm funny and they don't have to think about my weight. They can think about how funny I am. But when you go to meet someone new, just tell yourself that you're beautiful and everything's going to be fine and you're going to be okay no matter what happens. And if you don't have to meet that person, don't meet them. I mean, I know that sounds bad. Like, it feeds the fire of being introverted. I'm very introverted, but, like, if you don't have to meet them, if it's not detrimental to your social life or your financial life or whatever, don't meet them if you're really worried. But if someone that you love and appreciate and understand and care about says, I want you to meet this person, I would trust that person that wants me to meet the other person, because if they know and love you enough, they probably know that you get nervous around people. But yeah, just, you know, take your time. That's the most important thing, is take your time with meeting new people. If you are overweight or if you are not overweight, if you're average weight, just take your time. We only have one life to live. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Do you think people treat you differently or don't want to be friends with you because of your weight? Do I think people treat me differently because of my weight? Yes. I've had people, like, let me think. I have this, like, even friends, especially friends. I have this shirt, I can't wear it anymore. It's too big for me. Do you think you could wear it? Do you want to go this way? Like, you know, if it's just like a small area you have to walk through, do you want to go this way or do you want to go another way? You can sit next to me and, like, the freaking space they give you is like this much. You know, mainly public humiliation when people don't even mean to do it, is like a big issue. If I can find, like, if I can think of, like, other things that have happened to me, I'll put them on the screen. But, yeah, people treat me differently because of my weight. Like I said earlier, like, I feel like I have to be funny and outperform myself at my jobs because I don't want people to think that I can't do something because of my weight, because I can do it. And I don't want my weight to be a factor in anything. Have you ever wanted to do something but your weight has held you back? Yes. Emotionally, physically, mentally, everything. Yes. Physically, I've wanted to do stuff that has held me back. Like fitting into certain clothes that I think are cute. Wearing certain clothes that I think are cute. Like high-waisted stuff. Like high-waisted jeans look okay on me. But like high-waisted shorts don't look good. High-waisted pants. Like pants, not jeans. Skirts don't look good on me. Tracksuits don't look good on me. Like it sucks. My weight has held me back from playing sports in school, like I said. My weight even held me back from doing YouTube for a long time. It shouldn't have, but it did. And yeah, so yeah, things, yeah, they have kept me from doing things. And dating publicly. I would have rather choked than told a boy in school that I liked him. And that's, a lot of that has to do because of my weight. And even if I did tell a boy in school that I liked him, like my first boyfriend, I don't think I actually outright told him I liked him, but whatever. Like, after him, I was, like, afraid. I was like, ugh, you know, like, I don't want anyone else to know that I like them, because if we end up getting together, I don't want girls and even guys to make fun of us for being together. Not that it matters, because it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, but you couldn't have told me that back then, because back then everything mattered to me. Everything. Do you want to lose weight, or are you happy with yourself? Yes, I want to lose weight. That's why I wanted to make a weight story time, my opinion on being overweight, being obese, whatever. Yes, I want to lose weight. I want to promote body positivity, but I don't want to promote being obese, because it's not fun, and it's not healthy, and it's not good. And you can agree with me or not agree with me, but sis, I've been this way my whole life, and I have learned and decided that this is not the way that I want to die. And a lot of people have problems accepting my opinion, because they're like, but you like, you have to be loving and accepting of your body. You have to, like, be body positive. And, you know, I am body positive. Like, I don't have 100% problem with the way I look, but it has deeply affected me the way I look. Like, I wish I looked smaller and different. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I do want to lose weight, because I don't want to die young. So, and I know there's some people like, Corey, don't say that. Like, you're perfect the way you are. Yeah, and that's cool and everything, but, like, I don't want to die. Like, you don't understand. Like, I don't want to die. And you know what happens when you're obese for a really long time? You die. So, I don't want to do that. I want my cause of death to be friggin' old age, not a heart attack, not congestive heart failure, not diabetes. I don't want any of that to be my cause of death. But, yeah, I do want to lose weight. So, and I know you're probably like, well, when? Because we're waiting. I don't know. I'm on a journey right now. Oh, shut. Is that too much? I'm on a journey right now, trying to be better. Trying to do better and feel better and look better and just do better and eat better. And so far, it's working. but I have a long way to go. I just decided that I can't have everything I want in regards to my body all at once, so I'll just do it a little bit at a time. Someone asked me, are you still doing keto, and what is your experience with it? No, I'm not doing keto. I was doing keto as recent as this past like March. And my experience with it is that it makes me feel terrible. And before you get your freaking panties in a wad, that's because I have thyroid issues, and low carb diets and thyroid issues do not mix well. And I was getting dizzy, like extremely lightheaded. I remember one day, like, I woke up and I sat down and the room was literally spinning. That's never happened to me before. So I finally decided in like March or April to just call it quits with keto, probably for good, or at least until I could talk to my doctor about what I should do about a diet. But one doctor told me that it's really not good, like, at all for anyone, but that's why I don't like talking about keto, because it's very like some people are really sensitive about that topic because they really love keto. And that's going into my next thing. Someone also asked, why did you stop doing keto? That's because it just made me feel bad. But my experience with it was, besides it making me feel bad, it worked great. The first time I did it, I think it was the first time I did it was between February and like June, like May or June of 2016. And I did it on and off during that time, and I lost about 55 pounds. And it worked great. I was going to school at the time, and I wanted to lose weight because I was going into the medical field, and I like didn't want to be that overweight in the medical field because I wanted to set a good example for people. But and also I wanted to be healthy, and it worked great. It really did. Like I did really well on it. Like I had folders, and my dog just jumped down. He freaking scared the crap out of me. I had folders and papers and freaking like pages and pages of stuff, pictures and recipes and like carb counts for certain ingredients and like just everything. I had grocery lists, I had menus planned out, and I did meal prepping and stuff. I did great on it. It's just not for me. Like, that's not my journey anymore. It works great for some people, and some people are on it for their whole lives. Diabetics usually go on to keto and they lose all their weight, and they do great on it. Their body does great on it. They usually get to go off of their high blood pressure medications. They get to go off of their diabetic medications. It works great for some people. It worked well for me, but it made me feel really bad. So I'm going to talk to my doctor like soon about what I should do about losing weight. But like, keto's not my journey, sis. But at one time it was my journey. So yeah, that's why I stopped. I didn't feel good. And a lot of you keto warriors are probably going to be like, were you dehydrated? No, I wasn't. I drank like 100 freaking ounces of water a day, like close to a gallon. And I drank Powerade Zeros. I ate a lot of pickles. I ate pork rinds, like everything salty, electrolytes, everything like... Woo! I'm getting heated over this because I've gotten in so many fights with keto warriors that, like, I know some of you were like, well, maybe you ate too much salt and your blood pressure's up and that's why you were dizzy. No, that's not why. It wasn't good for my body. I'm sorry, it just wasn't. Maybe it will be in the future under doctor supervision, but I'm not knocking keto though. Like, it is good for some people. Like I said, some people do great on it. It's fine. It does their body good. But I do always recommend that you do all dieting under doctor supervision, because you want to make sure that your blood pressure is fine, your levels are fine, because you don't like want to die, you know, like what I'm saying. Okay, you guys, that is it for today's video. You guys have met Copper. You watched me do my makeup, and I answered 1,000 questions. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like this video if you love Copper's ears. I do. And he's like whining right now. I think he wants food. Say hi, Copper. Oh my god, I almost forgot. I started an ASMR Instagram. Okay, so please follow that. I love ASMR. Please follow that, and if you guys want to see an ASMR video on this channel, like where I eat stuff and like do things, let me know. I love you guys. Bye. Quit. Oh.